Titans, welcome to another video. In this video I will introduce you to a new functionality called count of selected items using a checkbox or a multi-select, and I will show you like two different use cases that this may be applicable for. However, with Titan, as always, it can be applicable to hundreds of cases. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get checkbox, and what I'm going to do is in this checkbox I'm going to bring five I'll tell you what, we'll bring 5 contacts from Salesforce, okay? And actually, for the purpose of it, because I'll have to delete this, I'll just do it directly here. We're not going to bring them from Salesforce, but you can do it. Let's say I have Joe blogs, I have Tim blogs, I have Jane blogs, and I'll add one more. I'll add Julie blogs. Okay, so let's pretend for a second I have 4 contacts. And what I want is my form filler to at least select more than 3 contacts. They cannot just select 1, but they have to select more than 3. And if they don't, I want to give them an error message. So what is the easiest way to do that? Well, what we've done is we've introduced a functionality called count of selected items. And the way it works is like this. You get a calculated field. Let's say I bring that over here for a second. And then if you flick on the string mode, you have something called contacts.selected count. Okay, and if you move that over here and click apply, let me show you how it works. Click preview. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see the values getting bigger and smaller as you remove and add more checkboxes. Okay, so that's the actual functionality, but how do you play with that? What can you do with it? How can you make the best use case? You can do something like this. You can click on this calculated, click on validation rules, value rules, and say this is only valid if it's greater than 3. And then you can add a custom error message like this. You can say you must select more than 3 contacts. Okay, so now if I click apply and save, and if I show you this quickly, in fact, let me just add a submit button so you can see it. There you go, click submit. Okay, so let's click preview for a second. Now if I do 1, you see the error message is there, but you kind of don't really want to display the error message there, right? You want to be able to you want to kind of hide this. So here's what you would do. You would click on the field, you would set it up as it is, but you will say hide per device. Now it's hidden. So if you go back over here, let's say I only select 1 and then try to click submit, I'll get an error saying you must select more than 3 contacts. So that way, this is like one use case that you can use to run some validation rules directly on your form. So, if I select 3, click submit, it will say no, you need to select more than 3. But if I select 4, this should work fine. Just like that. Very, very easy, right? So this is what one of the use cases out of millions out there that you can use this for. And same works with a multi-select. So let me add like a multi-select here, which is just drop downs, by the way. And for here, I will just call these numbers. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. But what we'll do is we'll call this multiple selection. Alright? So now, same thing. If I go into this calculated field here and I click change, I can now choose number.selected count. Alright? So we'll work the same way now. So if I click preview, actually let me just unhide this so you can see it. Let's save, let's preview. So look, if I select 1, I select 2, I select 3, 4, and the number keeps going up. Pretty simple. Now you can pretty much do the same thing here, really. You can hide per device, click save, and refresh. Now you won't see the error message there, but look, if I do 1 and 2, and then I click submit, voila, there's my error message saying, hey, you must select more than 3 contacts. So you can write your error messages like this just by using that count of selected items functionality. And where you find it, well, first rule of criteria, it must be a checkbox or multi-select. And then you get your calculated field. And then once you got your calculated field, you can just do number.selected count or whatever your field name is. It's called .selected count. And you're pretty much good to go. And then you can write your validation rules and have them working to your use case. And that's it.